everyone. This is going to be another art session using Art Rage 4.0. And we're going to be talking about Crusader, No Remorse. I must need to reconsider whether or not I'm going to keep playing or not, because it's frustrating me a bit. I've not uploaded the videos that's showing in this frustration, but it's frustrating. It's getting to that point where it's almost getting to the point when I stopped playing Bomberman, and also I don't know if Bomberman was upsetting me anyways. It was just kind of boring me. But for switch orders here. I'm trying something different here. I typically don't start out art like this. I'm just trying something different. Try to such a. I don't know. I guess that'll work. It's kind of off screen there, but it should be fine. It's not as bad as that. Like I enjoy it when it's working with me. I really hate it when it's not working with me. And that's kind of the situation. You'll see when the video uploads. But it's getting to a serious point where it's pissing me off more than anything else. With that said, I'm still inclined to want to keep playing it because I do enjoy the moments when it's fun. I hate the moments when it's not fun. That's kind of the issue. Let's see, it's like a rifle. I don't know how this is gonna look. I don't think it matters. This is probably gonna turn out really crappy anyways. Because I'm doing something different. I don't typically like to paint in this fashion because I don't have the experience. Fine, I'll fix that later. Back to what I was saying though. Yeah, it's frustrating the fuck out of me. Like, that's put it lightly. For the most part, it feels like I'm constantly fighting the game itself, not exactly get challenged or anything. Like you've seen it. Like it's anybody who's played it certainly knows that it's not a game I would say it's full of fun. It's definitely got its moments, but it's more or less of it's a test of patience. Because you're fighting with the engine more than anything else. I don't know what the fuck I'm drawing here. I'm just trying to make images, trying to fill in the blanks. I might want to do this on the back. Like a girl here. I didn't even think about the foreground, honestly. Let's actually do this. Add it here. I'm trying to make one of these. It's always in a factory, kind of suburban. I don't know. This is kind of a different approach than I would normally take, as I've said before already. We'll see how this goes. It won't be refined because I'm trying to do this another 30 minutes, so I just want to keep doing this and talk about other shit. But yeah, it's frustrating me. I might continue though. It's not something I haven't considered. I just need to take a break from it, so I don't know what I'll do until then. I may go back to doing PC Engine games. I may go back to terrible what I'm doing. I may go back to doing other things, I don't know. It's up to how I'm feeling. I don't know what I'm trying to accomplish here. Keep it plain for right now. Now let's render him a little bit. Let's do a color here. It hurts my eyes a little bit. Trying to think about this. That's terrible. I don't need to. I need to switch the thinners. A little better. Kind of just layer on here. It's gonna turn out terrible. Just retreat this up a bit. I am a lot better painter, trust me, than this. It may not show on here. It's terrible. You know, let's start with the helmet. I don't know, I ran out of things to say, so I'm just kind of painting. I've already ran out of things. Like, I had a bigger speech in my head, but it never amounted to anything at this point. I do plan on continuing it. I just need to think of another game. I just need a break from it, basically, because it's just fucking frustrating. His arm would be about here, wouldn't it? He has black gloves, so let's assume that's his wrist. And then he has this kind of sheath over here. So about right here would be his arm. And just pop over here. There we go. Anything else I'll just render out or something. This would be his leg. Kind of paint in here too. I believe that dark. It doesn't need to be filtered in, or you know what I mean. I need to actually throw up the thinner here. Kind of smooth everything out here. It's kind of it doesn't work as well as actual painting. Well, actually, I've never done actual painting, to be honest. I've mostly done digital, mostly for expense reasons. I'm used to using oil pastels. That's a little bit more my taste. But yeah, it's kind of ruining the colors here, which I would expect would happen. If I'm trying to like smooth out the colors, or not the colors, the strokes. Probably a better way of doing that, but it's not too bad, except here. We might be able to touch that up a bit. Make it a little darker, add a little thinner. Do some loading. There we go. That works. Kind of have it there, like his legs down there. It's more. How would his stance be? Like, yeah, make it kind of like that. That would kind of give an impression. Honestly, that doesn't even make sense for his knee to be this way. Because his body's up here, that's his torso, that's his chest. And then that would be his hips. Almost right here. Honestly, it may actually need to extend a bit, like almost like about that far. I don't know. It looks alright in some lighting, but why would my music stop? Maybe if I do that, kind of doesn't even look. That's just looks weird. So no, you need to have that. Maybe we could just connect the two. Just make it. No, it just doesn't look right. Because now his hips is up to his rib cage. That doesn't make sense. Remove that. Like, trying to think this out since I don't have an actual reference. It looks a little better, I guess. Okay, the lack of music's really upsetting me now. Okay, that's why. No. There we go. So I may do some TurboGrafx games too. I don't know. It's kind of up in the air for me right now. I just can't get this right. I'm trying to have him kneeling. I may just not have a very good yeah, it may not be very good, that's all. Just cut this all off a little bit there. Kinda like a maybe we need to extend this a bit. Nope, wrong way. There we go. That kind of looks a little better actually. Just throw it up, throw that down. Be about right there. Kind of like right here. So if I actually move onto that frame, just cut this out, almost like that. That would be his ass over here. So kind of highlight a little bit, just for our eyes. Up here, like that. Should have used a different thinner. There we go. And that's all over here. It's also made me think about whether or not what mediums am I better at commenting for. Obviously, I'm not the best when it comes to action games because I don't have the. I feel like I don't get as involved with it. Like, I've seen people who like seem to be able to have a, almost like a, I don't know. They can do better with it. I can't. I have to have something to go by on, and if it's the same shit over and over, I typically don't know what else to say. Like, I need something a little bit more. Alright, let's like, I don't think I'm the worst commentator around. It's certainly debate whether or not I'm good, but it's, I feel more, actually he has a little bit of joints here, so we have to keep that into consideration. Too low, or too big, you know what I mean. So his pauldrons be about here, and then that'd be his bicep kind of thing here. And that would kind of make that a little bit more separated. Alright, let's keep doing some highlights here. That's the same way for his pants and everything else. Maybe like a little crack here too. Yeah, he does have like a little bit of separation, which would make sense. I mean, he would need to have the ability to be able to move, basically. Now then, go back to the highlights. He actually has a little bit of a collar as well. Yeah, we can erase this part a little bit, just to give something there, and then we'll go onto this frame, try to minimize this layer, and kind of highlight this a little more. Well, maybe not. Maybe I just need to do this. Just kind of make that a little bit more established. I might be going ahead of myself on this though, because I need to focus more on establishing certain looks here. I'm really terrible at making details. Like I see all these other details around here. I'm like, I should have put that in there, but nope. No, that's just too shiny. But we do need that shine there. Maybe like this side as well. I'm not used to doing stuff like this. This is kind of outside of my my usual thing. It's not bad. It's missing something though. I don't know what. It's missing details. No, that's just terrible. What the fuck am I? Hope I need to establish on that one. Maybe make this a little darker. Yeah, that works. Try to do that a little bit. Actually, since it has a little bit of detailing here, I might as well work that in too. Kind of has a cone head shape to it. Honestly, his head would be about here. Everything else is more like a helmet. It almost does look like a construction hard hat of sorts. So I might try to establish that too, like that. I thought about doing another RPG though. I seem to do better in RPGs because it gives me something to say. And half the time I don't have to speak that much because I can allow it to speak for me. It's kind of lazy in that way, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about now. It's been, how long have I been doing this? 18 minutes, alright. Smooth this out too. Yeah, that's terrible. Shouldn't have done that. Alright, let's focus on the gun here. Alright, that's gonna be a little bit more difficult here, so he has like a little shot here. Honestly, I don't know how to. Let's pull this up a bit. So it has a barrel. It's kind of short of a gun, actually, so I might actually cut this down. Kind of makes me think of a grease gun meets a an M16. sinks not that low though. It doesn't sink that low. That looks fine, I guess. Speaking of though, I need to make that highlight. I was thinking about it. Kind of give it a shoulder here. Then we can do a highlight here for the pauldron, or not pauldron, for the shoulder pads or whatever. This thing here. I can see that. I don't think I can see that. Alright, let's do some highlights on the gun. Let's do some basic gray. So the shine would be about here. Actually, about that way. Just give it some markings here, just to differentiate it from the gloves. It doesn't have to be too detailed. Maybe. Honestly, it's hard to know what I'm looking at half the time because the gun itself is not fully rendered. It just, you get enough idea to just know that it's a gun. So I can't get a full reference. And nothing bad about that. It's just, I should have gave this more thought, I guess, what I'm trying to say. Do something here. Actually, it's too far up. Maybe, I don't know. It has rippling here. I don't know what they... Like, it doesn't make sense in my head because, like, I don't know what I'm really looking at. Like, this could be the exhaust or the shots, but there's no real... It doesn't look like a chamber. I mean, it kind of looks like a chamber, but at the same time, it doesn't. Like, it's kind of perplexing because it doesn't have any actual... It has this, so it has to have a chamber in it. It's like a stock of a rifle, though. Oh, it has more detail on it. It's kind of hard to see on my computer, I guess. So it does have details too. So taking that into consideration, this would be actually more stock here. So like that. But how would I establish that? Oh, I know. I don't know why I'm making it difficult on myself. I can just do this. That works, I guess. Maybe give it some highlights there. I don't know why I'm rendering this right now. I could have do this another time. Kind of do that. Maybe I should just keep it on light. Just go from there. Keep this on the stiffness. I'm kind of learning as I go because, like I said, I don't really paint for off the cuffs like this. I have to really plan it out. Digitally painting, anyways, I don't have that much painting experience. I'm not I don't have the money to experiment. That's really what it comes down to it. Like, I want to, but at the same time, I can't. I can't afford it. Because paint is cheap. Overall, it's cheap. Well, I say that, but I don't know how much paint you really use in one session. It could get expensive. It can really get expensive if you're doing large projects. If the material you're using is very exorbitant, you may need to use more paint than normal. Oh, that's terrible. You know, I'm just gonna have to roll with that because at this point, it take too much time. Like, it looks really terrible. This gun's like, it's a piece of shit. There's not even a clip. Or rather, if it is, there is a clip. He's just holding onto it like some dumbass. Actually, the clip is right there, so technically a clip would be here. That's probably the handle he's holding onto. if you really want to stretch this, it's just poorly planned. It looks really terrible. It's missing something too. It's missing a lot of details. Let's use this, do this, you know. That works, I guess. It's just gonna be really rough drawing or painting of him. 25 minutes in. Oh, this is terrible. We're gonna keep going for it though. I can smooth things out here. Oh, it's on a different plane. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Now to do the background though, that's the tricky part. This is really terrible. I could do better. It's just, you know, we're just having fun here. Though at this point it's almost 26 minutes in. I don't have any kind of reference what I'm doing about this spot. So I'm just gonna kind of go at it. I suppose this is gonna be like the containers, I don't know. It's always like in a warehouse or something. Like I don't know, it's just so I don't know. It's terrible. Maybe I should have thought about this a little bit more. You know, I don't even know what I'm trying to do here. I've never been good with backgrounds. It doesn't help that I've we got this little patch here too. No, over here haven't changed the stiffness at all. Oh well, that's fine. Kind of give it some highlight here. I might do Book of Yees, which is this is soundtrack of too. I don't know though. I'm still trying to. I was hoping to just focus on just Crusader and just get it out of the way, but that doesn't seem to be going my direction. Guys, let me use some highlights here. It's kind of boring. This section. I might do this on the this plane. Oh, shit. Let's move this. Lovely grays. Gray everywhere. Just kind of do this all over. Actually, that's not going to work because I need to be on him. Oh, too highlighting. Yeah, it's not working out. It's terrible. No way. I'm going to work on that. Maybe a little subtleness. No, too subtle. Or rather, too not subtle. Well, it's 30 minutes in. I'm not gonna make this any better. It looks kind of close, right? I don't know. Could have been worse. Yeah, join me next time when I do something else. I may do a RPG, I may not. I may do something on TurboGrafx, I may not. I may try to change the format a little bit, I may not. I don't really have any feedback because I don't really have people who watch me regularly, so it's not even a case of that. I just gonna have to. It's kind of very experimental right now. I've thought about more editing, more of kind of final thoughts if it goes sour even more, or I don't know, try to limit. Like if the game is really bad or poor, I may just focus on kind of an impression of sorts, or whether or not, I don't know. Kind of like mixed ideas, and it's not really going anywhere for me. But as long as I'm having fun, and that's kind of the main issue. I'm not really having fun with Crusader at the moment. And I think I need to just step away from it and just kind of enjoy it when I'm able to enjoy it. Yep. I don't know how I feel about this. Everything's so gray. I don't know. Join me next time. Thank you.